Here at the ILC in this conference, which is just totally fantastic, we think a lot about what is the future of travel and what are some of the trends that are going to really impact the industry. I think it's a sort of unequivocally agreed that as technology and food and information come together, you're going to see this confluence of travelers really looking for unique local experiences in the entertainment, food and beverage, and nightlife arenas. And I think here at the conference, we're learning about how to do that and learning about the trends that are really impacting travel as we know it. The sense of hospitality as an executive is, I don't know, it's just something you either have it or you don't, right? I think there's a certain personality that just wakes up in the morning and says, I just want to make sure that the people around me are taken care of. And that, to me, at its core, is what it means to be a great giver of hospitality, right? You can learn it, I suppose, but oftentimes you're sort of born with it or you're around it your whole life. And for me, I've been around people that have inspired me professionally and personally and socially that have always been in the hospitality space. And I try to bring that sense of passion and enthusiasm to Neuehouse and my personal life every day. The fact that hospitality is starting to infuse all areas of real estate, so whether it be hotels, obviously, or offices or residential, I think human beings have this deep-seated need to connect and to feel that they're being taken care of. I've been coming to ILC events since, I think, 2013 in Philadelphia, and I've had the privilege and the pleasure to be able to go to many of these different conferences. For me, this is probably one of the few areas where I can really unplug and take a step back for a day or an evening and think about the trends that are not only happening today, but more importantly happening tomorrow and in the years to come. The thought leaders that come to this conference that really provoke interesting discussion, interesting debate, sometimes uncomfortable debate. It's very hard and rare to get that at larger conferences. This is a conference of colleagues, of equals, of peers, of people sharing ideas, which is, to me, invaluable. Yeah, so Generator was really the first of its kind in terms of a global hospitality business focused on design for millennials. Back then in 2007, people had not really experienced elevated design, content, programming, elevated food and hospitality at $20, $30 a night. No one had done it before. No one had done it at scale. It's something I'm very proud of. I mean, looking at it now, there's probably 10 groups that have copied it. There are a number of different people trying to do it in 2019, something we were doing 13 years ago. That is a legacy that I'm very proud of. So myself and Anwar Mikhayish were the two principals that really started and drove Generator for 10 years. And I think the constant challenge there was trying to articulate our vision to the shareholders and to the markets to show them that we had something special. It took years. I mean, we didn't really get going with a really full head of steam until probably year 6, year 7. And the advice I would give to any entrepreneur, any founder in the hospitality space is it's a marathon, not a sprint. You must be prepared to be patient, to look within yourself when things are going wrong, to be calm when things are going right, and to stick with it, right? So I think anyone that starts out as a founder in this space needs to think that this is a decade-long play. If you get lucky and it's 5 years, great. If you get a little bit unlucky and it's 15 years, that's okay too. But it is not a short game. It's certainly a game that you need to be involved with for many years to be successful.